And before we get started, of course, just in the chat box, let us know your name and where you're dialing in from. We want to welcome you to the orientation for Riman North America, and of course, we have many people, of course, I know dialing in from different parts of the world today. So we want to welcome each and one of you guys dialing into our orientation, and we want to welcome so many of you that are brand new with us with Riman. I know some of you, this is your first day or first week. Some of you, it's only been a month and you guys are brand new, and maybe this is your first orientation. And I remember coming to my first orientation just like this as well. And let me tell you, it gets exciting, it gets better, and all the excitement only continues to grow while you attend these orientation as well. So once again, I want to just welcome all of you guys to our orientation. I see many of you that are in the chat box from the Philippines, Orange County, Chicago. We have people from Pennsylvania and Canada. Welcome to the call. New Jersey is in the house. Good to see so many of you dialing in. I want to welcome each one of you guys to the Riman North America orientation call. Once again, my name is Steve Hyun, National Director, dialing in from Orange County, California. And today, the orientation today is going to help all of you pretty much help you launch your Riman business. Okay. I know many of you right now, like as I mentioned earlier, this could be your first one, your first orientation. You're just learning about Riman today. You're just learning about Riman this past month. Maybe you got to try the products out. Maybe you got to learn about the business. And now you're asking, okay, what's next? What's my next step? Orientation is your next step. Okay. So I want to welcome all of you today. And today's orientation is going to help you guys jumpstart your business. When I first got started with Riman, I remember, I was excited, but at the same time, I was very nervous because I never did anything related with skincare and beauty. This was the first time as a guy getting involved in the beauty and the skincare industry. But they told me there was an orientation where I went to the orientation. I went there, I took my notes. I started learning from other individuals, other leaders, and I heard great testimonials about the products working, which gained my confidence. And after following the system and going to these trainings, week after week, my business started growing, my customer base started growing, and my business started booming, right? So that's what's possible when you actually come to the orientation, when you come to these trainings and be coachable and teachable. All you have to do is just be teachable and coachable and have a burning desire to win in Riman. That's all it is. As long as you're teachable and coachable and you have a desire to win, I'm telling you, all of you that are on the call right now can win as well. So once again, welcome to the Riman orientation call. Let's kick this call off and get started. And of course, we're going to start off by letting you guys know the agenda for the orientation. So once again, today you're gonna get to, of course, learn about Riman. You're gonna get to learn about our support system. We're gonna help you launch your business, and lastly, you're gonna hear some great announcements as well. So let's talk about Riman itself as a whole, okay? So Riman stands for rethinking, reimagining, redefining a new beginning, okay? And Riman started back in 2018 in South Korea. So we're already almost an 8-year-old, we're pretty much an 8-year-old company today. And since then, we've done over 3 billion US dollars in revenue. Plus, we became the #1 K beauty brand in South Korea today. Many of you guys heard about us many times from your friends, your coworkers, maybe even on social media, but we became the #1 K beauty brand in our first 3 years in business in 2021. We also launched in North America, March of 2023. The company said, hey, you know what? K beauty right now, there's a huge interest outside of Korea right now. So they opened up in North America in 2023. And after such a strong year in 2023, we opened up Taiwan, we opened up Hong Kong, opened up Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore. And now we're also doing business in the United Kingdom. We also opened up the Philippines. Japan also opened up just past December. Chile, Spain, Ireland opened up last month. And we are now opening up, of course, Peru, Italy, Colombia, Romania, France, and all these other great countries you see here on the bottom. How many of you are excited for Costa Rica or Australia or Thailand or Italy, right? How many of you would love to be doing your Riman business in Italy, enjoying and eating great pasta, or traveling to Japan and having great sushi, then flying to Australia and playing with some kangaroos, right? Like, how amazing is the fact that Riman is becoming a global international business for all of you to work with us, not only just here in the United States or Canada, but globally, worldwide as well. As you can see the pictures on the right, the top right is our corporate headquarters in Irvine, California. We also have our R&D facility in Jeju Islands, and we've done a lot of marketing and advertising in Times Square in Las Vegas, and we're just getting started with our global expansion as well. So when you take a look at Riman, Riman has a few things that really stood out when I first got started, okay? When I first took a look at Riman, you know, I'm going to talk to you guys about the philosophy of Riman. I'm going to talk to you guys about the products, the price, the plan, the people, right? Riman was definitely different when I first got started because when I first took a look at Riman, at the time I was very busy. My background was working in the Korean entertainment industry as a CEO. I was very busy, running my company. But when I looked at Riman, okay, and when I heard about the philosophy of the Chairman An, right? His main goal was to create a product that was good enough so that individuals like you and I can go out there and easily share and easily sell because the products actually work, right? He was always formulating new products. He was always discovering new products. But when he made Riman products, the products were so good that he didn't want to sell it off to anybody. He wanted to create a company, a plan for that individuals like us can go out there, share a good product, share a good item where people can see results, people can see the changes, people can see the benefits, and we can actually do business. I mean, think about this, right? A lot of companies out there, they have a product where it's only mainly sold to distributors. But for Riman, think about this. Customers, we have so many customers. We have individuals that are not part of the business plan. They're just using the products. Even if Riman didn't have a compensation plan, true or not true, many of you would still use the product, right? Because why? You love how the products made you feel. You love how the products made you look. You love how the products are changing your skin, right? Even if there wasn't a compensation plan, Riman's products are that good. See, Riman is focusing on making sure that we have the best, safest, cleanest, and most effective skincare, hair care, and nutritional line in the entire world. We focus on not having harsh chemicals and toxins in these ingredients. So I truly believe next 10, 20, 30 years, Riman will be one of those companies that'll be at the top because we are using the safest and cleanest ingredients in the entire world. We talk about products, as I mentioned earlier, safe, clean, and effective, right? Our water is originated from Jeju Islands on the UNESCO Heritage World Site, guys. And it's not just your typical seawater. This water that we use is on the eastern side of the island, which is filled with minerals, rich with minerals, where typical skincare products today doesn't have minerals, right? They're all distilled water, which is non-mineral based. But with Riman, we're using rich minerals in these water. And on top of that, we're using and growing what's called giant pyeongpul, guys, in a fresh form, right? Other companies use centella or pyeongpul in a dried form, which has a lot of pesticides. But we're using the cleanest ingredients, growing these plants in a smart farm. Nobody is doing what we're doing, guys. No one is using our ingredients. No one has our ingredients. We are exclusive, and that's what makes Riman's product special. And many of you know this, right? If you are trying out the product your first 7 days, you can already see the glow. You can already see the shine. You can already see your skin becoming dewy and healthy looking by using our products. On top of that, we know the price. What I love about Riman is this. Riman is not too expensive. Riman is not too cheap. Riman is right at the middle. It's affordable products, but at the same time, it gives you that luxury feeling. And today, people are looking for what? They're looking for affordable luxury. So in today's marketplace right now, Riman's price point is actually perfect, right? It's not too expensive. It's not too cheap. How many of you individuals and how many of you ladies have spent products way more expensive than Riman's products, right? I mean, you talk about a set of 7 items for around $300 and change. I'm sure some of you ladies have used one cream for over $300, right? 100%. So our price point, of course, is amazing. And then we also have a compensation plan attached to these amazing products as well. See, when I looked at Riman's compensation plan, I saw that it was very unique because why? It allowed individuals like you and I to go out there and make actually good income just by sharing the products. Just by having a customer base, you could actually make good income. Even without having a team, you could still make good income here. That's what was unique about Riman. Other companies, it's more team-based, more recruiting-based. Riman is more customer-based, right? Think about it. How many of you today on the call right now just have a lot of customers, are just happy with many happy customers? Many of you do. We have many people on our company just go out there and they get a lot of customers, right? Yes, customers are great because why? That builds in your passive income, your stability, and of course, having a team later on, of course, builds leverage as well. So Riman really has the perfect compensation plan for individuals to work with us, right? And of course, the people, right? The leadership of the company here. Riman's leadership is people focused. They want us to win. They want us to grow. They want us to be the leaders of the company. It's not just let the company make all the money. It's let the leaders make the money. Let it be only one channel where individuals like you and I can go out there and really build a business for you, your family, your loved ones, and for your future as well. The support system, remember, our website is Riman.com. Okay. And when you go to Riman.com, you'll be able to log into your account with your username, with your passport, with your password. And once you log in, you'll be able to sign up new distributors, you get new customers, product orders, you can see all the things that you ordered, all your sales, and business tools and marketing tools once you log in on Reman.com. Now, you can go to what's called your office, my office. So once you log into Reman.com, click on the top menu and you're going to see my office. When you go to your office, it's going to be rbo.reman.com. And on your RBO, this is where you see how many new planners have joined your team, how many new first level planners have joined your team, how many people are on the subscribe and save. You're going to see how many personal customer orders you have. You're going to see how much your team orders have, right? You're going to see everything. Everything is perfectly aligned and transparent in terms of all the points and customers and sales you're having in your back office as well. You're going to see your commissions. You're going to see everything all available. And if you're just a planner right now, on your way to becoming a manager, on your way to become a senior manager, we have what's called a ranked achievement bracket where it shows you how many points you have now, how many points you need to become a manager or senior manager or even the higher position as well. Also, all of you can get your own personal customized mall. And what I love about this is this. As you log in, you can create a bag, create a link where you can go out there and share with individuals your mall link. Your mall link will direct your customers and your partners to go into your website. They can shop and they can order and shop. They can also become a business partner through what's called your planner enrollment link. All you have to do is share your planner enrollment link. You share with them, whether they're in the United States, Canada, whether they're in London or they're in Mexico or they're in Japan, wherever they are, you send the planner enrollment link. They click on the flag, let's say Japan flag or Canada flag or Mexico flag, and they can enroll in their local country. Okay. You can share your links on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, doesn't matter. You can share it all over social media. And you can also create personal bags for your customers. So if you have a customer that says, hey, can you just send me just the skincare products only? You can create a bag and choose the skincare items and send it to your customer, send it to your partner. Whether it's shampoo, whether it's a nutritional line, everything is so simple. I highly recommend you guys logging in and playing around with your bag to practice in creating this and also sending it out to people as well. You could also name your bag. You could also, choose the country. So if you have people in Malaysia and people in Singapore, if you have people in UK, you can send them a bag in their local country, which is pretty cool because if you're here in the United States or Canada and you have a friend in the United Kingdom and they're looking for skincare, you could send a link and that'll go into the UK site and they can buy products through your link. And guess what? In the United Kingdom, we'll do the shipping. They'll receive the products. And guess what happens when you are in the United States? You get paid right here in North America. Okay. So you could choose the different items and you could choose how to copy it and to send it. It's so simple. Once again, the best way of learning is you log in, you go to the sections and you playing around with it a little bit and send the link to yourself and see if it actually works, see if it actually pops up. It's very, very simple to play with, okay? We have what's called the drive. A lot of you are, of course, are asking, Steve, Riman's great, website is great, but where's my marketing materials? I need my flyers, my brochures. I need to share with people. We have what's called the drive, okay? You can go there on your back office, or you can go to explore riman.com/marketing, and you're going to find downloadable marketing materials such as the one sheets, brochures, social media, things to share for. Everything is here, even the videos, everything is here available. I love the fact that this company is very, very strong on the marketing side. We all know one thing. If you love marketing, if you love social media, you know that marketing tools is super important, right? This company believes in marketing. This company believes in having the right tools for all of us to go out there, share these items, share these brochures, share these social media materials to help all of us grow our Riman business as well. Now, I'm going to talk to you now about launching your business, okay? Yes, we're excited about Riman. Yes, we are excited about our back office. Yes, we're excited about creating a link. Yes, we're excited about getting customers, But another thing that you got to be excited about, and one thing you want to do is you want to have a goal. You want to have a business plan. It's great to sign up and register as a planner, as a manager, as a senior manager, but what's more important is setting short-term, long-term goals and creating a why, right? Now, what are short-term goals and why is short-term goals important, okay? You want to write down today, next 3 to 6 months on what you want to achieve, okay? Now, this could be something you're doing today, tomorrow, next week, right? Or next month. And the reason why you want to have short-term goals is because this creates activity in your business for immediate results right now. It's more about, okay, you know what? Next week, this is what I want to accomplish. This month, I want to have 3 events. By next month, I want to become a team leader, right? When you have short-term goals, it's what you're doing right now. Long-term goals is giving you why you're doing Riman, right? Why you're in the game for long term, right? Long term goals are something you want to set 2 to 5 years. It could be for maybe financial freedom. It could be maybe you want to become a national director. It could be maybe you want to not be at your job anymore. You want to maybe retire. Maybe this could be a retirement income. Maybe it could be something where you give back to charity. Maybe it's for your college, your kids' college tuition. Whatever the reason is, you want to have a long-term goal because when you have a long-term goal now, right? Now you're staying in the game, right? It gives you the energy to stay in the game because now you know why you're doing the business because you have a goal, right? You have the goal to accomplish next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years, next 5 years. You have a long-term goal in place, but the short-term goals is what keeps you active and what generates you business and sales and revenue every single day and every single week and every single month. That's why short-term goals is important, and also long-term goals, of course, is very important as well. Now, we always talk about the why. You have to first ask yourself today, why are you doing Riman, right? And it can't just be only about money, right? It has to be a strong enough reason so that when things get tough later on, because they will get tough, right? You have a stronger reason to stay in. See, if the why is strong enough, they say the how is easy. See, I could have 2 people joining Riman today. One person has a strong why. One person says, I got to do this because I got to do this for my family. I have to take care of my family. I'm the only one that can take care of my family. I got to retire my parents. I have to raise money for my kids, and they have a strong why. The other person saying, you know what, I'm just doing this because, and let's say they don't have a why. Week one, both individuals are both excited. Week number two, right? They're still excited, but now they're starting getting some customers and partners. But let's say week three, they're getting some rejections. Week four, let's say they get more rejections. One person speeds up, one person doesn't. And the reason behind it is this: when someone that has a strong why gets rejected and rejected and rejected, that makes a person even stronger. That person goes even stronger into achieving their goals. But if you don't have a why, when things get tough, now doing Riman, it becomes optional. It becomes a second priority. It's not your priority anymore, right? So you want to have a why. You want to have a strong why. Maybe it's for your kids, your family, for financial freedom, to travel the world, right? To not work paycheck to paycheck anymore. Whatever your why is, make sure you always remember why you're doing it and have it always in your heart every time you do Riman. And always remember that every time you go through a difficult time, always remember, even though it's difficult, I'm doing it because of this reason. And that's going to help you keep going along the journey and along the way, of course, with Riman as well.
All right, guys.
Now, I want to introduce you guys to an individual that is going to be sharing her testimonial and her story of her using the products, of her getting the business. And I got to, meet her, of course, at the convention. And of course, I saw her in New Jersey just a few weeks ago as well. And she's been doing a tremendous job as well. And we want to go out to now South Jersey and welcome Beth to the call. Hello, Beth. Welcome to the call. Hello, Beth. I think your camera is not on. There we go.
Sorry, was I muted?
Yes, you're good now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry. I'm actually in Florida right now, so technical difficulty. Anyway, sorry. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight, and thank you, Steve, for inviting me to present. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Beth, and I actually come from a background in the skincare industry. I am a licensed esthetician, although I have not practiced in a spa. My husband had other plans for me.
Hi,
I
Beth.
was also
Beth,
previously.
sorry.
Yes.
your camera's off again. There we go.
Oh, oh. Hear me?
Yes, now it's good.
And you see me?
Yes, we can see
Should I
you.
repeat everything I just said or you heard it?
Well, every time you talk, your camera's off again now.
What? Oh, it's my earbuds. Oh, am I good? I'm not going to touch anything.
Yes, you're good now.
Okay. Did anybody hear? I'm just going to start over. Thank you
Yes.
all so much for being here tonight. And thank you again, Steve, for inviting me to present. For anyone that does not know me yet, my name is Beth, and I do come from a background in the skincare industry. I got my license as an esthetician probably in 2005, but I never went into a spa because my husband at the time had different plans. He has two restaurants, a restaurant bar and a restaurant. And I also have an ice cream parlor. So I never went into that field, but I do
Hey,
love
Beth.
skin
Sorry.
and I love.
Beth, sorry to interrupt. Your camera is off again. I think that it's better
I
not
am.
to just well, we can you can share. I know that you are a business owner and you own, an ice cream parlor and many restaurants, many businesses,
Yes.
and you use the products and you saw amazing results and you started to pursue the Riemann opportunity. You went to, of course, a convention, and of course, you are doing a tremendous job in New Jersey as well.
Yes. If I touch nothing, am I good?
Yes, if you touch nothing, you're good.
Can you see me and hear me?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. Well, when I found, I definitely was not searching for anything because I have a lot on my plate. I have tried so much skincare over the past, I don't know, 5 years since I turned 40. And when I walked into my friend's salon, she just had this absolute transformation since the 2 weeks prior that I saw her. So I just needed to know what she was doing and I wanted to do it myself. So she shared the products with me. I started using them. And within one day, I was sold. So, I mean, I saw real results. My skin was brighter, it was smoother, it was healthier. And the product line was just simple to maintain. That alone got my attention. But what really made me lean in was the bigger picture. Coming from my prior experience with Rodan and Fields, I can confidently say that this is different. The timing, the innovation, the support, it all aligns in a way that doesn't come around often. When I had started with Rodan and Fields, I was not at the beginning stages like Riman is now. And just the support. I mean, all the things Steve talked about, the drive, there's so much there for everyone to just, and all weekly trainings you dial in. It's such a amazing support system that you have the ability to grow in such a amazing way and a fast way. And here's the truth. When people kept asking me what I was using, I realized this wasn't something I could just keep to myself. I've always had great skin, but this skin has gotten even better. I'm 46 now, so it made sense to share it. And that's when the opportunity really clicked. So if anyone that's on the call tonight feels that something is pulling at you, even to just a little bit, that's your sign. I definitely started this terrified and unsure. I just loved the products. But my friend Tina just kept pushing me. And I'm in it now 6 months. And now I'm seeing that, this really is an opportunity that I didn't want to pass up. So just don't overthink it. I definitely went into this blind. I had no idea what I was doing, but everyone in my team helped me every step of the way. And I'm still learning. I love it. But opportunities like this reward the people who move early and move quick. So whether it's trying the products or saying yes to the business, just take the next step, reach out, get started, and put yourself in a position to grow like I have. I'm so thankful that I did. I'm so excited about where this is going, and I would love for you to be part of it. Next,
All right, guys,
Steve's
this
going
is
to show
gonna
you
be
a
hard. This is one
testimonial.
year.
Yes.
Yeah, quick testimony that I know that you are very impressed about. We want to share.
Yes.
All right, guys, this is her before. This is 1 year ago, 1 year ago, and now. Oh my God, all gone. All gone. Guys, nothing worked in the past. Dermatologist, nothing worked. But look at that change from here. 그래서 제가 인쇄점 하게 됐죠. And that's all right.
Yeah. Well, next we're gonna have to get my husband on here because he's been using the hair products and he is blown away. But before I keep going, thank you all so much for taking the time to join us tonight. Next, I would like to introduce Princess Gomez. She's a team leader from Las Vegas. She's a wife and mother and a nurse by trade, and she's going to share with you her experience on how you can level up and become a senior manager.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. I'm truly humbled and honored to present alongside such amazing individuals. What a powerful opening, National Director Steve. Your energy and positivity truly radiate and uplift everyone on this call. And oh my God, that was such an inspiring testimonial, Beth. I'm sure many of us here are deeply moved and motivated by your story. Hello, everyone. My name is Princess Zylene Gomez. I'm dialing in from Las Vegas, and I'm so excited to share with you the different position in Riman business. I'll be discussing about senior manager game plan, where you need to reach a certain milestone to get promoted. As you can see, we go from planner, manager, then senior manager. With each level, your commission grows because your impact and leadership grow as well. But here's the key. This doesn't happen by accident. You have to set a clear goal. Decide today. When do I want to hit senior manager? Write your goal date, and more importantly, commit to your achievement date. Because when you give yourself a deadline, you create urgency, focus, and action. So don't just say, I want to grow my Riemann business. Be specific. How many customers will you serve? How much sales will you generate? And how many people will you help succeed? This is your business, your timeline, and your breakthrough. Let's make it happen. So next slide, the Riemann Senior Manager Game Plan. All members or distributors, we call them planner. How to become a planner? First, you have to pay $20 for your account registration. There's an annual renewal of $20. What I like about this business model the most is you don't need a degree to start the Riemann business. Another thing, there's no volume requirement, no maintenance fee, no required sales, and no required products to purchase monthly. And as a planner, you will earn 10% commission. The next position is manager, the second position in Riemann business where you need 3,000 SP. First, I'd like to discuss what is SP, also known as sales points. Sales point is 90% to a dollar. For example, you bought $100 worth of products, that's equal to 90 SP. So if you want to become a manager, you need to buy a product worth $3,333 that will give you 3,000 SP and will qualify you for a manager position. Also, there's another way on how to get promoted as a manager. If you reach 3,000 sales point in the most recent 3 rolling month period, you unlock the status as a manager. For example, you start in March, you sold 1,000 SP, April 1,000 SP, and May 1,000 SP, and made a total of 3,000 SP, then you get promoted as a manager. If you don't reach the 3,000 SP in May, you will lose your March SP and start counting from April, May, and June, okay? Next is the senior manager position. This is exactly how I started. Why? Because it unlocks the highest return on your investment. And right now, the company is offering amazing incentives for brand new planners this April. Earn an extra $500 cash if you become a senior manager within 7 days, or $250 cash if you achieve it within 30 days. How do you become a senior manager? You need 6,000 SP in 3 rolling month period or 2,000 SP per month for 3 months. You'll count your SP from personal orders, personal customer orders, first level distributors, and customer orders. Now, let's talk about the commission release qualifications. Just like the manager level, you need 3 active customers with purchases for the current month for your commission to be released into your e-wallet. If you don't have 3 active customers yet, don't worry. Your commission won't be lost. It will remain in your e-wallet and will be released once you meet the requirement. As a senior manager, you can unlock up to 40% in commission, 20% base commission, additional 5% team incentive, unlimited levels in senior manager group, and unlock 4 levels of unilevel with 1,000 SP and 10 customers signed up. There's also top retailer bonus that if you have 2,000 SP and 10 active customers for additional 5% on retail bonus. If you have 4,000 SP and 20 active customers, you will unlock 10% on retail bonus. For senior manager personal order rebate program, you can also earn 12.5% cash rebate, 12.5% Riman dollar rebate, and additional 5% senior manager open group rebate. So, next slide, here's why. It's a great advantage to start as a senior manager right away. When you have a customer under you, you earn 30% up to 40% commission. If you have a planner, you earn the difference between your rate and theirs. Since a planner earned 10%, you receive 20% from your first level. If you have a manager on your first level, they earn 20%, so you receive the remaining 10% commission. Lastly, you will earn 5% commission for each senior manager under you who holds the same rank. It doesn't matter how you start your Riemann business. What truly matters is consistency, perseverance, and having a strong why. With this, success is inevitable on your journey. If you're still a planner, I highly encourage you to step up as a manager or senior manager. This secures your position for a lifetime and sets you on the path toward the leadership ranks. Even better, I'd love to see each of you recognized at the MGM in Las Vegas during our national convention this August. As long as you stay coachable, success is possible, even if you start with the smallest or most skeptical network. Why settle for less if there's a way to make more, right? Let me introduce our next presenter, who will walk us through the team leader game plan. She is a CFO working a large real estate firm, a devoted mother, and a passionate entrepreneur. She loves helping people and truly loves the Riemann business building both Canada and USA. Let's welcome the beautiful Miss Mary Tran.
Thank you so much, Princess Gomez. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for Steve for kicking us off tonight, and thank you, Elizabeth, for just sharing your wonderful experience and testimonial. And Princess Gomez, you did a fantastic job just explaining the senior manager game plan for us tonight. So my name is Mary Tran. I'm dialing in from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and yes, we still have lots of snow here. Currently it's snowing right now outside. But before we start, a little bit about myself and my background. Like Princess had said, I am a chief financial officer for a real estate development company here in Edmonton. But I wear so many hats here, from project management to managing the entire real estate portfolio now for the company, which consists of a bunch of raw land, 28 commercial buildings, and currently around 600 commercial tenants as we speak. So this part keeps me extremely busy during the day. What most of you actually don't know, and I've never spoke about it, is that I actually opened a spa in my early 20s. I no longer have it. I sold it off many years ago. I've always had a love for skincare and the beauty industry. And now fast forward 20 years later, here I am again in this wonderful space. So today I am a team leader for Riman, and I'm currently on my director's run. So all of us here should already know how amazing these Riman products are, right? And we know how it's making us look so much younger. Now, the Riman platform, so isn't just about great products. It is a platform where you can build passive income, develop entrepreneur skill set, grow your personal network, and create leadership opportunities. Think of it as I would say like a hybrid. Community plus business plus personal growth. So let me share, okay, Steve's going to share this slide. Thank you, Steve. Now, the foundation of any strong game plan, you need two things. One, a clear goal, and two, a deadline, okay? So the more specific the goal, the easier it'll be to execute. So don't overcomplicate your goal. Your deadline will create your focus, your accountability, and your momentum. So write down your goal date. It will change the way you act. Your actions will become a lot more intentional. And also, it's always good to record the date that you had achieved your goal. And the reason for that is that this date becomes one of two things. One, it's going to become your success story, or two, it's going to become your motivation to improve, right? So if you miss the deadline, it would just show you where you need to improve. This will push you to adjust your strategy a little bit. If you're looking to grow and improve, this is where we need to document everything, right? So when you become a senior manager, it's a great rank. Like Princess had explained to you earlier, you get 30% base commissions on all your sales as a senior manager. But all of you, if you haven't yet, you should be running as fast as you can to get to team leader, because I tell you, this is where the game really changes, okay? I always say team leader really is where the sweet spot is. You want to maximize that compensation plan because at Riman, we have one of the best compensation plan out there. So let me break down the team leader game plan for you, okay? Now, to become a team leader, you need 3 senior managers in 3 separate legs. You also need 50,000 sales points in 5 most recent calendar months. Now, when you become a team leader, you will get 40% base commissions. You will also get 10 to 40% leadership match on your first 3 generations of team leaders and above. So here are the qualifications. Again, you need 50,000 SPs anytime in 5 months, or 10,000 SP per month times 5 months. 3 senior managers on 3 separate legs. Do keep in mind, though, that you will only get a maximum of 50% from one single leg. What this means is that if you are needing 50,000 SP to reach team leader, a maximum of 25,000 SP can only be counted per leg. So out of your 3 legs, you cannot get 30,000 SP or 40,000 SP from one single leg counted towards this 50,000 SP requirement. A maximum of 25,000 sales points per leg. However, you will get the full commissions for the 30,000 SP or 40,000 SP, but just not the sales points towards your team leader run, okay? You will also need 10,000 SP per month to maintain your team leader rank. This is not just from your personal orders or your customer orders, but you will get all the SPs from your entire team until you get another team leader in your group. Now, commission release qualifications. You will need 5 active customers per month to release your commissions. Active customer just means somebody that has an email address and had signed up as a customer using your store link. There's no minimum amount each customer has to purchase. They can even just purchase 1 item, and that would count as 1 active customer. Now, for team leader commissions, you will get unlimited levels in your team leader group. 40% base commissions, you will receive 10 to 40% leadership match bonuses on your first 3 generation. You will also get a chance to unlock 6 levels of the unit level pay as a team leader, as long as you meet the requirements of 1,000 SP of the total personal volume. Your personal orders, that means it's just your personal orders and your customer orders combined. And you will have to need 10 lifetime customers in your back office, okay? Now, top retailer bonus, some changes, these are changes that have taken effect as of April 1st, so keep in mind, we have what's called the top retailer bonus. To get an additional 5%, you will need 2,000 SP, 10 active customers, and remember, only 200 SP per customer can count towards this 2,000 SP. To get an additional 10%, you will need 4,000 SP, 20 active customers, and again, only a maximum of 200 SP per customer can count towards this 4,000 SP. Personal order rebate. There's something called a personal order rebate program. You will get 40% commissions. However, if you order through your personal planner account, you will get 50% to 50%, which means if you're at 40% commission, you will get 20% cash rebate and 20% Riman dollars. This makes up 40%, and I love this. Why? Because I live in Canada, and we pay extremely high personal taxes here. So I'm in the highest tax bracket at 48%. So when it's 50% cash rebate and 50% Riman dollars, I don't get taxed on the Riman dollars, which is huge to me. Now, 1 Riman dollar is equivalent to $1 US, and I use this to stock up inventory, buy products for my pop-ups, or I can just buy products to sell. Next slide, please. Now, this is a team leader pay structure, what it looks like. As a team leader, for example, you are at 40,000 base commissions. If you have a customer under you that bought using your store link, you will get the full 40% commissions. If you have a planner under you that bought, you will get 30% because the planner gets 10%, and you get the differential because you're at 40%. So a planner we know gets 10%. The difference is 30%. 40 minus 10 is 30. Now, if you have a manager under you that bought, you will get 20% because a manager gets 20% and you get the differential because you are at 40%. So a manager gets 20%, the difference is 20%. 40 minus 20 is 20%. If you have a senior manager under you that bought, you will get 10% because we know senior managers get 30%. You get the differential because you are at 40%. A senior manager gets 30%, so the difference is 10%. 40 minus 30 is 10%. So I mentioned earlier, as a team leader, you get 6-level pay if you unlock the uni level each month. Your first level is 5%, second level 5%, third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth level, you will get 3%. Next slide. Here's another illustration to break down how you can become a team leader fast, okay? So first you have to become a senior manager. You cannot skip this rank. Here at Riman, we all start at the same place. So now, let's say you're a senior manager and you have 6,000 SPs. The first thing you need to do is find 3 senior managers in your first level. We call it your front line, right? Then you need to help these 3 senior managers get 2 more senior managers under them. This will total 9 senior managers in your whole entire organization. So if you can do this, you will become a team leader because each senior manager needs 6,000 SP. So if we times that by 9, that's 54,000 SP, including your 6,000 SP. That will be actually over. That will equal to 60,000 SP. That's way more than the 50,000 required. Okay. Now, next slide. If your goal is to become a team leader as fast as possible, I want you to listen carefully. Duplication of senior managers is the fastest way to become a team leader, okay? Because in this business, it's not about your individual success. It's about building a successful team. Help enough people succeed within your organization, and your success will just become inevitable. Okay, so thanks for having me tonight. Now it's my honor to pass the mic back to someone I truly respect. This young man has work ethic like no other, and his leadership, consistency, and his heart just speaks for itself. Please join me in giving a warm welcome back to our National Director, Mr. Steve Wynn.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, everyone.
Mary. We appreciate you. And for all of you that are on the call right now, let's show our appreciation to Mary for going over such an amazing team leader game plan, as well as Princess over senior manager, and of course, Beth going over and sharing a great testimony as well. What an amazing orientation so far. And I get to now close off by helping all of you committing to your plan. Yes, you signed up. Yes, you registered. Yes, maybe you bought some products, but now it's time to commit into actually growing your business. And how do we commit to your plan? Okay. The first thing you want to do, what we call it, is schedule your 2 K pop-ups. Okay. Now, what's a K pop-up? A K pop-up is a time and a location where you can invite people over to come and experience the Riman products. You get to share the products. You get to have them have a facial. You get to have them learn about the company. And you want to set up 2 events, 2 K pop-ups. It could be on a weekday or weekend. And the reason why you want to do 2 is because sometimes people are busy on the weekend. Sometimes people are busy on the weekdays. Always give people 2 options, okay? And next, you want to create a list. You need to have a working list of people you want to talk to, of course, about Riman. When I first started, my list was tiny because my mentor said, Steve, write a list. And I had about 5 people on my list. He told me, Steve, do you really want to get to the top of the company? I said, 100%. I'm 100% going to the top of the company. You know what he said? You're going to go to the top of the company with 5 people on your list? You'll never make it to the top. He says, Steve, you need to have a bigger list, because he says some will say yes, some won't say yes, but you need to keep on going through your list. So here's what I did. I started making a big list, 100 plus names. And when I had a list, I visualized all the people I spoke to, all the people that said maybe, all the people that said get back to me next week. And it made me organize on who I was contacting, who was trying out some samples, who wanted to meet up. And having that list, I was able to start having pop-ups, start meetings, and my business started growing. Okay. You want to create your own product and business story. Product story meaning use the products today and start using it next 7 days, next 14, 21, 30 days, right? And share your before and after story. Share your personal testimonial of using the products. And if some of you are going quick and fast, you want to share your fast business success story. Like for me, when I first started, I became a senior manager on day 1. I became a team leader in my first 7 days. And the reason why I did it so fast is because I had many people try out the products in my first 7 days, through meetings and pop-ups and Zoom calls, which got me the team leader in my first 7 days. Okay. Understand we have orientations just like this on Tuesday evenings here in North America. You want to make sure your team members are always plugging into these orientations. Thursday, we have presentations. Presentations are designed to help you share the Riman opportunity to your contacts, okay? And of course, every team has different team events. And of course, we have trainings and of course, a convention coming up this August, which of course is the grand finale of the year as well. When you are a brand new planner, maybe you just got started, maybe you haven't bought anything yet, you get access to what's called starter kits, which are available on your back office. When you log in, click on starter kits, and you're going to see the different options available on the starter kits, whether it's a signature line, whether it's a starter kit plus or starter kit premium, you have a choice. But what I love about the starter kit premium is you get so many free products and you actually get the entire line plus additional items in the starter kit premium. Because why? If I'm going to do business, right, and I'm going to have a pop-up, I want to showcase all the items available that the company offers. See, I can show you only skincare, but you can come to my pop-up and the person that has all the product line will be able to sell skincare, hair care, and nutritional care, and even the makeup as well. So if you're going to do the business anyway, you might as well share the whole line and get a starter kit premium, which of course will help you grow your business, right? So here's a quick tip, okay? If you want to become a manager, get 2 starter kit premiums. You'll become a manager. Get 4 of those, you automatically are a senior manager. And there's a lot of benefits when you become a senior manager because you get all the discounts and benefits as a senior manager. But there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Many people start with the starter kit and get one set and they work their way up. Others get the starter kit plus, others get the starter kit premium. I'm just sharing with you exactly what I did, okay, which was get 4 starter kit premiums. And if you're a planner right now, every time you help somebody get a starter kit, doesn't matter which one it is, you also earn travel points to qualify you for the Bahamas, okay? Well, of course, we have for US and we also have for Canada as well. Now, this month, we have a very, very fast start bonus. And this is an amazing bonus for brand new planners in the month of April. As long as your start date is April, this applies to you, okay? If you get started in the month of April, in your first 7 days, okay, if you become a manager in your first 7 days, the company says, we're going to give you an additional $250 cash bonus, plus we're going to give you 3 times the amount of travel points. Normally, you only get 20 travel points, but if you do it in 7 days, they said, we'll triple that and give you 60 travel points towards Bahamas, plus you get additional $250. But let's say you say, hey, Steve, I cannot do it in 7 days. It took me 2 weeks. Let's say you did it in 30 days. Even if you get it done in 30 days, here's what happens. You get additional $100 cash bonus and you get 2x the travel points, which is 40 travel points towards the Bahamas, okay? Which is an amazing promotion. So right now we have many people on their way to becoming managers very quickly, but here's an even better bonus. It's called getting $500 cash for becoming a senior manager in your first 7 days. So let's say yesterday was your first day with Riman. In 7 days, if you could become a senior manager, the company will give you a $500 cash bonus plus triple the travel points. So you're getting 150 travel points to becoming for Bahamas, right? And you're also getting all the rebates and cash back of becoming a senior manager. So there's so much money on the table right now by becoming a senior manager in the month of April. And if you don't do it in 7 days, still okay. You still get a $250 cash bonus and double the travel points of 100 travel points. Guys, this is an amazing bonus where the company says this. It may not come back again. So for all of you that are on the call right now and all of you that are part of Riman right now, all of you that are brand new right now, take advantage of this. If I'm brand new right now, yes, I'm going senior manager my first 7 days. That's my first goal. But my second goal is this. I want to get as many people enrolled in the month of April so they could also get the additional $500 bonus. So they can get the additional $250 bonus. Because why? It's extra money, guys. It's extra money. Normally, the company doesn't give this extra 500 to 250, right? This is extra money. So all your new partners starting this month are going to get a nice fat paycheck next month, okay? And guess what? If you get a nice big paycheck, guess what people happen? They get excited. Guess what happens when you get excited? You take a lot of action. Guess what happens when you take a lot of action? Your business will start growing and growing, and this will give you the momentum going into the summer and going into the convention as well. So if you want to have this summer to be the biggest summer and you want to have the summer of cash, April is the month to go out there and help many people become new managers and new senior managers as soon as possible in the first 7 days. This will create a lot of momentum and a lot of new excitement in your business as well. Remember, guys, before and after photos, take pictures, share your journey. If you don't have one yet, use these photos, right? It's all in the drive, all in the marketing background as well. All of this is available for you guys to go out there and share skincare testimonials, hair testimonials, men, women, people that are younger and older. It doesn't matter. The beauty is this, guys. We have so many people using our products, so many people seeing changes to their face, so many people seeing their life transform by the Riman products, right? Understand, guys, we also have what's called our monthly calendar and events. And one important event coming up is our Las Vegas convention, guys. If you haven't been to a convention yet, make sure you get your convention tickets today. This event will sell out in August. We're expecting to have over 5 to 7 to 10,000 people at the upcoming Las Vegas event at the MGM, guys. This is going to be the grand finale of the year. I remember coming to my first convention as well. I remember coming by myself, but this first convention is where I got inspired. I got trained. I became inspired to become a top leader in the industry. So for all of you who are asking yourself, how do I become great in this business? Here's step one. You got to make sure you're registered and locked in for the upcoming convention in Las Vegas as well, guys. So here it is, August 7th to 9th. Take a picture of this. It's at the MGM Grand Las Vegas, an iconic hotel and casino event. And of course, you can scan this. You can buy the tickets literally on your back office. You just go to your settings, click on events, and you can see the ticket options for you to get your tickets as well. Here's what I would recommend. Since August, we still have a few months left. Go for the 10 ticket bundle. Even though you don't have a team of 10 yet, here's what you want to do. Use one of the 10, but the other 9, start building your business. Start building your business and help people be a part of your 10-pack bundle, because why? Prices will go up. Event will sell out. So as long as you secure your 10 tickets, you now have until August to bring a team of 10 to Las Vegas. And now it's not only you getting trained, it's 10 of you getting trained, which of course will give you more momentum in the business as well. This Thursday, myself and Director Marisol, and we have 2 testimonials from Marie and Christine. We'll be doing a Riman reveal this Thursday, 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern, on the same Zoom ID and same password as well. So you want to get everybody onto the Zoom call to share the Riman opportunity. We have amazing speakers, amazing testimonials. I can't wait for you guys to hear them this Thursday as well. And this Tuesday and Thursday, guys, it happens every single week. Every Tuesdays, every Thursdays, plug your people in. If you want to have momentum, if you want to grow your business, it's not about just you doing the business. It's you and your team doing the business. When you and your team are attending, learning, training, sharing, posting, that's where momentum happens. That's where your business grows. So make sure you plug in to these upcoming trainings. And I'm so excited right now, guys, because Riman is expanding into so many countries. You guys already heard all the countries we're in today, but guess what? We're opening up Italy. We're opening up Colombia. We're opening up Chile, just in a few days. Peru in a few days, right? In the next 7 to 9 days, all opening up. More countries opening up this year, right? We are expanding into 50 plus countries. So this is the time. This is the time to take action. This is the time to not just sit at home and just watch other people have success. I see it all the time, guys. I see it all the time. There's always 2 things people miss: timing and opportunity. Because when opportunity shows up, it looks like a lot of work. It looks like, oh my gosh, how much do I have to time? Do I invest into this? How much is it going to cost me? Is this going to be so much work? And a lot of people hesitate, right? But understand that when you see opportunity, sometimes if it's a good opportunity, you gotta grasp it right there. Because when opportunity comes, it opens, it closes. It opens and closes. So you got to be quick to catch it right now, which of course we're all in this timing right now with this amazing opportunity, right? And here's one thing I want to know, guys. Here's one thing I want to share with you guys. Being with Riman now for 3 years, okay? Seeing how much they have developed, seeing how much they have grown into X amount of countries so far, I know that we are still at the very, very beginning stages. Because why? Let me tell you one thing. 2 years from today, 5 years from today, when the year is 2030, 2032, 2035, your kids are growing up, they're in college. I said they're older right now. It's 5 years later. You'll remember when you were doing Riman in 2026, when we were just operating in 12 countries, when we just had a product line of about maybe 29, 30 products. You'll remember the days when Riman was small, because I'm telling you right now, 5 years later, 7 years later, 10 years later, everyone will wish they started at the very beginning. Everyone wish they started in 2026. Everyone will wish they started before Australia opened up, Thailand opened up, right? All these other European countries opened up. Everybody will wish that. And here's the best part. All of us here, we're here right now. We're here right now before everything opens up. So all of us here are very thankful and lucky to be here. I'm very thankful to be very here at this moment in time. So definitely get back to the person, of course, you're working with, of course, and set up some pop-ups, commit to your plan, have a strong burning desire to win, and let's make sure Riman and this month is your biggest month ever. I'm so excited to see your promotions at this upcoming convention in Las Vegas. I want to thank all the speakers tonight. I want to thank all the amazing leaders that contributed tonight. And thank you for joining us on this Riman orientation. We'll see you guys this Thursday, same time, same Zoom call on the presentation. Have a good night. Have a good time. God bless. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.